And I'll never forget the time when this older lady, about in her 50s, got me into her house and tried to do. Did you know driving a garbage truck is ranked number 4 in the world in the most dangerous jobs? For every 100,000 drivers, there's 4 fatalities. Myself, personally knowing a few. Today's video, we're going to go through my final day as a lead garbage truck driver at Republic Services. 15 years of dedication gone. Through these last 15 years, it has been a struggle figuring out all the customer stops that you've never seen before, managing time efficiently, dealing with difficult weather conditions, and also the physical demands of the job. Throughout the last 15 years of driving, I've had some beautiful, memorable experiences. With one of the most recent over the last year, my father won the number 1 in the nation for the National Garbage Truck Rodeo for Republic Services. That was a cool experience.
Right on, fellas. Appreciate this. Hell yeah!
I've got to meet some of the coolest customers en route, and I've actually made friends with a lot of the customers that I still keep in contact with till this day. Keeping the neighborhoods clean is such a significant role. I think many people overlook the importance of being a garbage truck driver. Reality hit me when I realized it was my last day. I almost felt like I was going through a breakup. Not only will I not be able to drive the garbage trucks anymore, but I won't get to see the friends I've made at the job, all the wonderful supervisors that have been an impact in my life. Shout out to all the supervisors that are over at the Commerce City location and also the Parker location. A couple of key moments have stuck in my brain from the last 15 years. One of them was seeing right in front of me an accident where I'm pretty sure 1 out of the 2 drivers that crashed into each other ended up passing away. But I was literally the first responder on the site. That was one of the most traumatic experiences that I remember. Some of the positive experiences that I remember are just the random kids, the random parents that I get to see, and just seeing the smiles on the kids' face and the parents' face. Some of the most memorable experiences that are positive are some of the kids that get so excited to see the garbage truck. I remember a couple of times in particular, a couple of the parents bring their kids up to the garbage trucks, and I've actually gave some kids the opportunity to sit in the driver's seat, pull the horn a couple times, and I'm sure they're going to remember me for life as I do them. From doing the job since I was 18, I've got to meet a lot of super cool and beautiful humans that have ran the manager departments. I'll never forget a lot of the father-son talks that some of the managers have had with me, along with some of the older drivers talking to my younger self. I remember in particular when the beginning of COVID happened, when all the essential workers were only able to work. Some customers dropped their services down, and it literally looked like chaos in the streets. The impact of a garbage truck driver, if they don't show up to take care of the trash, it accumulates like you would not believe. It's actually kind of scary. I'm definitely going to miss all the interactions with the customers, with the whole crews that I worked with, seeing the kids' smiles on their faces as I honk the horn whenever they do the fist pump in the air. I'm going to miss the customer interactions and just all the relationships that I could have made if I would have stood in the garbage industry. Being a garbage truck driver is a very customer service based job. Give me your guys' thoughts on waste management. Leave them in the comments below. Although my days of driving a garbage truck are now over, I thought ahead and recorded for the last 2 years. That way I can continue to make content based on the garbage industry. I'll be having more podcasts on garbage truck content, about Republic Services, and a bunch of other good stuff. Make sure you guys are subscribed, make sure you guys like, leave a comment, and just let me know how you've enjoyed these videos over the last year or two. My name's Nick. I've been a part of the Republic Services team for a while now. October of 2013 is when my seniority goes back to, but I've actually been driving garbage trucks since 2010. Today marks my last day as a lead garbage truck driver, and I'm feeling a lot of mixed emotions. Sadness to leave a job behind that I love, people that I love, the community, but also excitement for what's next. I've had an incredible and memorable journey, and I want to share it with you. One of the toughest parts of the job was managing my time efficiently. We're talking early morning starts, navigating through tight neighborhoods that you're not really familiar with, dealing with unpredictable weather conditions, and also some customers that can get a little psychotic or crazy. I've definitely had my fair share of driving in heavy rain, snow, and even in extreme heat. The physical demands of the job weren't easy either. Long hours of lifting heavy trash bags, operating the truck, having to be there mentally, physically, emotionally, and let alone being on your feet for most of the day. Dealing with difficult weather conditions was a challenge I faced often. I've had days where the snow piled up so high that it was hard to maneuver the truck. Over the last 15 years, I've also experienced a couple of blizzards, and actually, if you look up, there's a point of view video that I did in the spring blizzard of 2024. Watch that after this. There was days where the heat was so intense that it felt like it was sucking the energy right out of me. But it wasn't just about battling the elements. It was also about being a part of a team that worked together to get the job done. All of us drivers, we relied on each other to make sure our routes were covered and that our communities stayed clean. The physical demands of the job took a toll on not only my body but also my mental, especially towards the end. There were days when I felt like I was running on empty, both physically and mentally. But every time I saw the impact of our work, a clean street, a happy resident, the smiles of the children, or just all the community coming together, it gave me the energy to keep it going. I've had some amazing experiences on the job though. I've helped out a few females with heavy items that they were trying to bring into their house that they couldn't do on their own. And I'll never forget the time when this older lady, about in her 50s, got me into her house and tried to do a little freaky deaky. You guys want a video on that? It's going to have to be through the membership. I'll link that in the comments below. I've had some very interesting conversations over the last 15 years, not only with customers, but a lot of the crew, the supervisors. And it's been nice to be able to get insight from people that have been through some tough times that I've went through. One being a divorce. Being able to offer a listening ear and helping hand made my day. Moments like those made me realize just how important our work is. We're not just collecting trash, we're helping to keep our communities clean and healthy. I've had my fair share of memorable interactions with the community too. From kids waving at me from the sidewalk, residents thanking me for keeping their community clean, their garbage taken care of. It's a moment like those that made the job well worth it. I've learned so much about the people that I serve, and I've been so grateful for the opportunity to make a difference in their lives. As I drove through my route on my last day, I couldn't help but feel a sense of nostalgia wash over me. I passed by familiar landmarks, streets, and homes, knowing that I wouldn't be driving down these roads again in a trash truck. It hit me hard when one of my coworkers gave me a heartfelt farewell and a hug. That coworker being one of my supervisors. We exchanged stories, memories, and well wishes for the future. It was a moment that I'll cherish forever and never forget. It was an emotional moment for me when I had said my farewell and bye to everyone. And although I realized I was leaving, the relationships that I've built will stay with me forever. As I look back on my time at Republic Services, I'm filled with a sense of pride and accomplishment. I've learned so much, grown as a person, and made a difference in my community. What I'll miss the most is the sense of camaraderie with my fellow drivers and the satisfaction of knowing that our work really makes a difference. If you're watching this, I want to hear from you. Share your thoughts on waste management or your own job experiences in the comments below. And if you're curious about what's next for me, be sure to check out my next video. I'll be sharing my new adventures. It's been such a beautiful feeling knowing that I've made a difference in the garbage industry, helping people get jobs, making the YouTube content that has inspired people to become a garbage truck driver, or really just giving insights on the job itself. Thank you all for joining me on this journey, and I look forward to staying connected. And if you're still here, in the comments below, comment farewell. Enjoy the rest of the video. There the T's are. What a pretty lady. last little section now, and that's a wrap for the day. Super easy day today. Got me feeling in the best mood. I jump in the Mercedes on the highway, doing over 80, more music, baby. Oh, please engage. Leave a comment. Like it, subscribe. Let me know what you liked about the video, what you didn't like about the video. I love that everyone engages and everyone supports what I do. It feels good because doing these videos it's not easy, you know. Shout out to all you guys and thanks for the love, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take care. Peace.